No, a lot of people don't even know like the history between me and Loon, man, because when I first, coming from the Outlaws, I really had hatred for anybody that has something to do with Bad Boy. I hated them. You know what I mean? Not even knowing them, I just hated them because of my ignorance. You know what I mean? Because we was caught up in that life. Hold on. Almost forgot how to drive for a minute, man. Trying to be cool on live. Almost hit something. What's over there? Heck is happening over here, man? Cats be trying to act cool on live and forget how to drive. That just happened to me. So what happened is, Loon, mashallah, very solid dude. And the first time that I ever met Loon, I think it was Atlanta or something like that, before I was Muslim. It was years after Pac died. We was at a club or something like that. We was at a club and he came out and I was with we was in New York, matter of fact, I believe it was. I was with the Outlaws. It was about 30 or 4 of us. No, we was in Atlanta. Whatever, I forget. I forget the city. But I just remember the situation, man. We was like 30 or 40 deep and some of the homies left. And I was like one of the last dudes that left out the club. And when I came out, I seen Loon. I think he was talking to like some females or something like that. And he looked at me and he was like, "What's up? How's everything?" And I looked and I was like, "You that Bad Boy dude, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "What's going on, man?" I shook his hand. And this was a time where we didn't like anything Bad Boy. And he was by himself. And I said to myself, I said, "Wait a minute, man. We just caught one of these Bad Boy dudes slipping. I can just make a call. The homies will come back. We 30, 40 deep. And we can do something to this dude." But I was like, you know what? Nah, we just going to keep it moving. Because the way he handled himself, from that day, I respected him. It's not like other cats we've seen. It's just the way he handled himself. I was like, man, you know what? He went out his way. He spoke like a man. We shook hands. And I respected him after that. You know what I mean? And one thing about me, I think Allah, I've never been a bully type of person. I've been in many situations where we could have actually done stuff to individuals and we let it slide. Years later, after I accepted the religion of Islam, I get a phone call one day from a brother. He's like, "Look, man, somebody want to speak to you." And when we got on the phone, it was Loon, mashallah. He told me he accepted Islam. And ever since that day, man, that just been a real close companion, a good brother. Another thing that happened is, you know what I mean? And we started doing like traveling, doing talks with the kids. He's just a good brother, man. He's just a solid dude. He's a solid dude, mashallah, tabarakallah, man. A lot of people be sleeping on Loon because most of his music he used to do back in the day was like for women and stuff like that. But Loon is a solid dude who mashallah, tabarakallah, alhamdulillah, Allah preserve that brother. Like I said, man, I never been a type of bully. It was a time, man, even Mobb Deep. I remember we was in Arizona. Mobb Deep was out there doing a tour, and we was actually doing a show too. And some Mexican homies, they called me one day and said, we know the people that brought Mobb Deep out here. And we know what hotel they at. And when they go to their tour bus, we outside right now, and we got AK-47s in the trunk. When they come outside to go to their tour bus, we gonna light them up. And I said to the dude, "Wait a minute, hold on, don't do it yet, don't do it." I said, "What hotel they at?" Because I never been a bully type of dude that when you get the drop on an individual, we take advantage of them. You know what I mean? So when the Mexican homies in Arizona was gonna pretty much hit Mobb Deep up, and they told me to give them the green light, I said no. Wait, don't do it yet. What hotel they in? They told me the hotel. I went, knocked on the door. Some dudes answered the door. I was like, "What's going on? I'm Napoleon from the Outlaws. I wanna holler at Prodigy or Havoc with Prodigy, whatever one was there." Prodigy came to the door, and I'm the type of individual, man. Like I said, I hate bullies and I hate that bully stuff. So when he came to the door, I hollered at him, and we spoke like men. We shook hands and we hugged, and you know what I mean. And we had a good relationship after that. So, alhamdulillah, man, I never been the type of individual, even before Islam, man, I never been the type of sucker that like to take advantage of people when you catch them in a weak situation. I just never rolled like that, you know what I mean? And me and Loon, when we ran into each other that day, we never knew that years later we'd be brothers in the religion of Islam together. You know what I mean? That's a very good, a very close friend of mine, alhamdulillah, man. Yeah, we talk like men. That's the, you know what I mean? We talk like men and we shook hands and that was it. And that was over. You know? And I called the Mexican. And the funny part, the main Mexican homie who was ready to hit him up, he accepted the religion of Islam. Until this day, that's my very close brother. Until this day, we have a very good relationship, the Mexican homie. So, you look how, you know, things happen. But mashallah, we plan, but Allah is the best of planners. Gas is not expensive in Saudi. It's still cheap. You know, even though they put it up a little, it's still some of the cheapest in the world. I haven't talked to Suge since the summer, man. All right, man, I appreciate everybody, man. I'm about to roll out. Keep us in your dua, man. It's good to speak to you all. Peace.